Hello, you guys! My name is Dee, and I wanted to do a quick intro for all my new followers and even my old followers who have been following me for a while. My business, my page, my coaching philosophy has really been through a lot of changes in the last year. And if you've been following me for a while, you probably have seen some of those changes, right? When I started so I'm a personal trainer, I'm an online personal trainer and a nutrition coach. And when I started my business, I was really focused on aesthetics-based training. I was training for a bodybuilding competition at the time. I was working, to compete in bikini competitions, and everything that I posted about, most things I posted about, were very focused on aesthetics, right? Achieving that hourglass figure, shedding fat, building muscle, and I shared a lot of tactical tips on that. As I grew my coaching business out, and as I personally grew and evolved in my own fitness journey, I realized that is not necessarily healthy to just have such a focus on aesthetics, and that's not necessarily what I wanted to talk about and use my page to promote, right? Just that aesthetics, everybody must look the same, X shape, V shape for guys, right? Because you see a lot of that on Instagram, you see a lot of that in the fitness world. And for me, I found that with doing bodybuilding and having that mentality of aesthetics, you have to be shredded all the time. Like, that mentality just started to give me a really bad body image, okay? I struggled with eating disorders for many years of my life, 10 plus years. And I'd recovered from them. But then when I went back with bodybuilding and this sport that just had so much focus on the way you look and controlling the way you eat, it was really starting to bring up negative thoughts around food again and just distorted body image for me. And I've talked a lot about this on my blog, and I've done a few longer blog posts on this as well. So you can go check those out if you want to read my experience. But basically, in the last year, 2018, I realized, you know what? This is not what I want to, I don't want to train for this anymore. It's not healthy for me. It's not mentally healthy for me. And I don't want to focus so much of my page on this because it's just not what I want to promote, right? All our bodies are not supposed to look the same, right? I mean, I think this is a lie that the fitness industry likes to perpetuate, like everybody's supposed to look like an X, because it makes us feel safe to conform like that, right? It makes us feel safe. But in reality, our bodies are not supposed to look the same. And I want to use my platform to promote this message that every single human should feel good in their own body and focus on making that feel the best it can feel, right? And promoting body diversity instead of body conformity. Saying that everybody's bodies should look the same is like saying that everybody should be a doctor because it's the only way to be successful, right? It's legit not true, right? And it's just kind of weird if you think about it. Like, why would that make sense? Why would that make any sense? It's just this beauty standard. So anyway, I have really shifted a lot of my focus in 2019 around talking about body image. And this is the stuff that honestly, like, I really go deep into in my coaching, and I'm very good at coaching it. The tactical stuff, the tips and all that, like, that's a big part, right? If you're trying to shed fat, if you're trying to gain muscle, change your body composition, overall feel better, you need to know the tactical stuff. And I have a lot of that on my page from earlier. But honestly, it's going to be different for everybody. And using my page to just promote a lot of tips and tricks and this and that, it's not really the tips, and everybody's situation and body is unique, and there's no like one size fits all approach for fat loss or muscle gain. And like, I just don't think that's not as deep as I could be going with you guys. And I really want to make sure that, I think for me, the biggest shifts in my own fitness journey happened on the mental side, and shifting how I thought about my body and exercise and food, and going from like super restrictive about food to really reaching food freedom and feeling amazing and being able to eat like whatever I want without the stress and anxiety of, oh my God, I'm going to gain body fat, which I lived with for too many years. So for me, like, that's what, at the end result, what I give to my clients, and what, if that's what I coach on, that's what I want my page to reflect. So for those of you guys who have been following me for a long time, that's really what's prompted the shift. Just realizing that this is really the stuff I coach on, and I don't want to like give you guys like this surface level stuff, when in reality, it's a lot of the deeper stuff and transformative changes that I lead women on with their fitness and health journeys. So yeah, that's what prompted the change. And in 2019, I'm really doing a lot of stuff around nutrition, around body image, not necessarily body positivity. I think the body positivity movement is something, so there's two things. There's body positivity, and then there's a positive body image. And body positivity is more of a social justice movement that encourages diversity of all bodies, media representation of all bodies. And I think the movement has a lot of pros. For me personally, as a coach, my platform is more around promoting positive body image, which is about feeling good about the way we look, right? Realizing our bodies are good regardless of how they look. I think in general, the media and American society has just placed way too much emphasis on how we look, even with body positivity, right? It's like all about embracing bigger bodies and loving bigger bodies, and everybody's beautiful, but it's just so much focus on beauty and how we look regardless of body size, right? Even that is still like this body versus that body, right? It's like all bodies are beautiful. It's just beauty, 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 right? And I want to use my platform to promote this idea that, okay, fine, we can all be beautiful, but at the end of the day, that's not the biggest thing that's important in your life, right? A woman is so much more than just like the external appearances, whether that is skinny or big or small or tall or whatever, right? So having a positive body image is not necessarily always feeling good about the way you look. It's realizing that your body is good regardless of how it looks, right? Like today, I'm on my period. I feel disgusting. I don't feel like my body looks amazing, and but it's not like it gets in the way of my day. And I don't go home and I don't, like, I'm still going to record a workout video today. It's not like I still have a positive body image because I know that I am so much more than my body. And when I record this workout video, the point of the workout video is to give you guys a workout. It's not to show off how my body looks in the workout. Does that make sense? So just a really big shift in focusing on what our bodies can do over obsessing about how they look all the time. Because I spent a lot of time, a lot of brain space obsessing about how my body looked for many, many years. And it was just not healthy and not worth it. So I do think aesthetic goals can be fine. And a lot of the women I work with have aesthetic goals, right? You want to tone up, you want to maybe flatten your midsection, that type of thing. I think, aesthetic goals can be completely fine and healthy in moderation if you don't get obsessive about them. But I think, like, in general, we have a lot of that messaging already in the fitness space, and I don't think we have enough messaging around just performance and focusing on what our bodies can do and athleticism and that type of thing. And I know for me that my biggest shifts in body image happened when I stopped focusing on the looks and started focusing on the way my body feels and the way it performs. Swimming was really big for this, which I've gotten into recently. Just using swimming as a way to just be competitive again and push my body in a way that it hasn't been pushed in a while, and focus on like how fast I'm going and the times and that type of thing, instead of obsessing about how my body looks, which I was doing a lot of in bodybuilding. So yeah, that's what I'm using my page to promote this year. I'm super excited for this. I have a couple programs in the works I'm going to be launching a new nutrition program next week, so stay tuned on that. I'm super, super, super excited for that. I'm doing a Houston meetup this week. If you're in Houston and you're watching this, join the meetup. The link is in my stories, and I'll put the link in my bio as well. We're going to be doing like a workout in the park. I'm giving out free goodie bags with some of my favorite treats from different brands. We're going to be doing brunch, healthy brunch. It's going to be super, super fun. I'm also going to be doing like individual Q&A and pictures and all that. So I can't wait for 2019. I'm super excited for this. I'm super excited for all the shifts in my content. And thank you guys for your support and for all your kind messages. I know that my page has really, really shifted, and I'm glad that a lot of you guys have stuck around through this change. And just supported me throughout, and that I've been able to be helpful for you guys throughout this. All right, now we are really gonna go for a walk, so I will talk to you guys later.